Gives you momentum going into the rest of the conference season, such as you've seen so far. UAB, if they can figure out their offensive woes here this afternoon, or this morning rather, they get them out of their rhythm offensively.
Savannah Brooks dumps it inside. Rembert. And then Coach McNeil a hug, a really bear huggish type greeting.
Yeah, well, she has great energy, and those players, they feed off of that. I've seen her in the locker room post-game after victories. You know, teams take on the personality of their coaches, and Coach McNeil, she's definitely got, and I think having to come off the bench is a little different mindset for sure. And when you're coming off injury, you're trying to pack a lot of basketball into the drive a lot more. In turn, that's going to open up some scoring opportunities for your teammates because people are going to help. You'll find open teammates just like Gurney Armstead did with Molly Moffitt right there. There are several UAB players, over 5 players averaging double figures, so tons of players to create some scoring.
Armstead looking for someone to cut. Journey. I like that, Mo.
I like her attacking, and that's also really nice defense from Rembert that time, using her length, stretching out, and keeping Journey Armstead in between the basket, keeping herself in between Journey Armstead and the basket.
East Carolina up by 4. Will they go up by 7? Taylor.
This time Taylor Bond able to set her feet. You don't become the leading team. They're going to continue to push the pace a little bit and look to attack early. Bounce it into a pull-up jump shot. East Carolina up 12, and it doesn't feel essentially plug every hole as neatly as you can, because they only get bigger in conference play because the teams, they're going to really, really harp on what you don't do well. They're going to try to force you into those mistakes that you are seemingly making on your own. Closing out on her, a little hesitation inside out on the freshman, able to get to the rim.
And Munoz does the same thing with her left hand. How about that?
Well, you have to.
9 out of 15, that's 6 points left at the line. Meanwhile, you give up a deuce to Hutton.
10-point lead where you don't feel like the opposing team is close. UAB has been close.
Oh, what a finish by Savannah Brooks.
Off the floor, you've got to force her to play defense and see can she do it without fouling. Force the issue a little bit.
They're going to go 3 for, well, here would be the stop if you're UAB.
But that time Fauntleroy was about to push that ball and kick it ahead, and Alicia Carter just happened to be in the passing lane.
Wide open for 3. We mentioned that they've lost 4 games by 5 or more. They took East Carolina to overtime, but here's a 3 at the top by Hutton. They value possessions is what we like to call it. And again, they force the opposing team to 21 turnovers. And you know what in the middle of her conference season, and she went up against a grad student. And I think a year from now, Howard would have taken the ball and gone straight up.
And of course, the defense, as you mentioned, it travels.
See, Munoz tried to take her man and does.
That time a little freshman on freshman, but everyone has found a way to come in and contribute in such a way. And the third thing you got to say is their experience. They have a lot of players who have experience. They've played, they've been through the war, so to speak. And that time a great close and block.
That was Fauntleroy, who again shows she can do it on both ends. Duffy, can she finish? She does. Miller got rejected. Same girl who got the block. That's Fauntleroy. 3-ball ECU, and really one of the final.
Fauntleroy is quick as a cat. She has all the gifts and tools in the world, but when you don't have
incredibly inspirational.
That speaks volumes about the culture surrounding East Carolina sports. And
you know, I went to UNC Greensboro, and I know what ECU means. In that state, it's first Carolina, NC State, Duke.
Right.
You know, that shows you how tough it is to